What's good, fam? This is Queen Common Sense coming back to you again from the Shy Breezy to the Cackalaca Sticks remix. I got another channel, y'all. And then I got confirmation this morning. I hope everybody is doing well and taking good care of the spirit today. We got a lot going on, folks. We got a lot out here to process. In the age of the digital era, we are connected in so many different ways, and these connections can be vital, life saving, enlightening, and they can be extremely dastardly and dangerous as well. That's why I say, watch your mouth, and not just in the situation surrounding our beloved Kiki on Love and Marriage Hip Hop. I'm sorry, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Please excuse me. I was looking at some material from that show too, as well, kind of doing a spiritual, you know, uh, a spiritual synopsis, if you will, too. But I had to come back with this one because the confirmation is clear and evident, and it's it's beyond jarring, in my opinion, because any person that can hold so much contempt and disdain for the light and the gift of brilliance, anybody can hold so much contempt for a person who is an empath, who has a pure heart and a pure spirit, is a monster in my book. Now, for those of you who understand spirituality, you'll understand why I'm going to share this content with you. Um, for those of you who know me and rock with me real solid, you know that I am an alchemist. I'm a spiritualist. I'm a healer of sorts. And I study a lot of things. And the main thing is human behavior, energy, and how that energy is directed, how you manifest with energy, and how you can destroy things and people with energy. And the main source of energy that we use, a lot of us use inappropriately, is our words. Okay? Words weave webs. Words weave webs, and the tongue is like a mighty sword. Okay? It can defend and it can destroy. All right? Like a two-edged sword. So I'm going to share this piece with you. And it's a channel I've been following. I also watched this queen grow her platform from the ground up, and she is a very gifted reader. She does the tarot, She does angel cards, you name it. She is gifted and divinely gifted from Great Spirit. Okay. So I'm here to bust up and destroy and shatter the myth of psychics, if you will, for layman's terms. Psychics are not demonic. We believe in God. We know that there is a God. We understand religion. We just don't ascribe to that doctrine. However, it doesn't stop us from being touched, motivated, and driven by the direct command of God. So just like a Muslim, would you say they're demonic because they're not Christian, or a Buddhist, you know? So those of you who get it will understand and it'll resonate. Those of you who don't, I might not be your cup of tea. Take the meat and leave the bones. Okay? If you're still stuck in a myopic beehive monolithic mind state, hit the X. I'm not here to be responsible for how people process things. I'm only here for and responsible for how I deliver it, if it's effective, and if I can help enlighten anyone to further understanding how energy works and how irresponsible we are with it as humans, especially our words. Now, without further ado, shout out to this Queen 1111 Synchronicity Tarot. I was scrolling and like I said, doing my normal morning meditations and just kind of catching up on things that I gain power and wisdom from, that feed my spirit, that resonate with me, and I got some confirmation. Now, when you get a reading from a tarot person, it's not always black and white and concrete. There could be multiple different reasons or different interpretations of what comes out in certain readings for those of us who don't know and don't understand. It's not like a fortune cookie. You crack it open and read the piece of paper, then wait for that to happen. It's not like that. Okay. Things shift and change in the universe just like we shift and change. We're fluid as humans. We don't always have the same mindset, most of us. We don't always think the same. We don't always have the same mood. So that's how psychic readings work as well. So here we go. Let's jump into it without further ado. This is the confirmation that came through for me, that found me this morning regarding uh, our Kiki, rest in power, Queen. Our Kiki's recent passing. And this might resonate personally for you as well. I know it does for me. I relate a lot to how Kiki felt right before she passed. And I relate to what she was going through, struggling, just trying to redeem herself, not just for appearance sake, but just for the sake of peace and say, hey, look, we all are fallible. We all are susceptible to having some type of slip where we stumble and fall, but we all deserve a second chance to get it right. And that second chance never ends until we give up. Okay. As long as you're alive, you got another chance to get it right. So here we go. 1111 Synchronicity Tarot. Let's peep this, y'all.
With another reading. So let's just hop straight into it. Okay. Angel, spirit guides, ancestors, and mind of the highest white light. Give me some messages here for my YouTube collective, please, and thank you. So, y'all, the energy and whatever that's coming out It's going to be a little bit heavy for this reading here. Okay, so I'm not going to be tapped into this energy for too long, but it's for somebody. So I'm going to put it out there. Okay.
For the record, this is just a general collective reading for the masses. So wherever it hits, that's what sticks. If it doesn't apply, yes, ma'am, let it fly.
Now, somebody in the collective here got a family member or a friend that unalived themselves. And it could be like an investigation getting ready to go on if it hasn't already took place. And you all are trying to figure out if something is the unalived situation, or was it intentionally done? Okay, did somebody else do it? And some of you all could be wondering, like, if this is was this like some type of plot? Spirit is saying that it could potentially be some type of plot. For some of you all, it was an actual plot. And some of you are going to be finding out that this person did not do it to themselves and somebody did something. Okay? But let's just see. Now, my readings can be past, present, or future.
Anyone with $10,000 or more?
All right, y'all, we're going to let this commercial rock and we'll get back to it. You heard what she said so far, though, right? All right, let's go.
Yeah, y'all, my readings can be past, present, or future. So let's just see. Some of you all, this have already happened, and some of y'all, this is probably getting ready to maybe take place, and this is kind of like a warning or something. Okay, let's see. Who is this? Okay, Spirit don't want me to go into details on who this is. I guess because you will know if this is for you. If this is for you, you know who this is, and this is just confirmation for you. Okay, really, I feel like this reading is just going to be confirmation for you. Maybe something that you was already kind of thinking or suspecting. Okay, but what could have possibly happened here is somebody literally could have been using spell work to cause this situation.
Like I said, words weave webs. That's why it's critical to watch your mouth.
With this person, okay, and somebody was playing in this person's energy. On whoever this is that where this just could have happened, okay, or getting ready to happen, somebody has been playing in spell work or is, okay. And it caused this person to have
Spell work can be anything. You don't have to go to a woman with a wart on her nose holding a crooked cane and have a cauldron in her backyard. That's not how witchcraft works. Okay. Just a little etymology behind the word witch. It just means wise woman. That's what witch means. Just like whore means high priestess. Okay. So let's proceed.
some type of uh, health issue, okay. Or it caused this person to, it's like they could have maybe projected certain things into this person's head to where um, this person had certain thoughts that they could not get out of their mind. Okay, it was some type of spell that they were projecting certain thoughts, and it had it to where it was this person's thoughts, but it wasn't. It was the spell work.
Just like love, hate is very powerful. Jealousy is very powerful. Lies, very powerful. They do a lot of damage. Delusion is very powerful as well. Those are all spells. Just like when you can speak life into someone's spirit, spells. Okay? So we do spell work every day when we speak, when we pray, when we wish positivity or negativity upon the next person or people, when we hurl insults, mm, when we do backhanded compliments. Those are all spells. Sometimes it's called gaslighting. Spells. Let's go.
Okay, and whoever it is watching need to resonate with this. It's something that you already had suspected, and this is confirmation for you. Okay, but they definitely was playing with spell work, and they was doing it. It's like they did it up. It's like, y'all, I don't know what these dark spiritualists do when they're doing the spell work. The only thing that I'm getting is the ingredients that they use, because this is how God is explaining it to me. The ingredients that they use, they either put more in it or less in it. Every spell that they do, they can make it high or they can make it low, like potent, real potent. It's kind of like uh, something very concentrated, something like that you got to add water in or something. Like you can't just pour it in it because it's real strong. That's how God is giving it to me. Like whoever this is that somebody paid, or whoever this is that's doing it on their own, it's kind of like that. It's like they can make it strong to the max, and then they can lessen it. It's something about the ingredients and whatever it is that they do. Okay, and they was turning it up all the way up, and then they would turn it down. And I feel like whoever this person is, okay, they were starting to get angry. And I don't feel like people really paid attention to the signs, y'all. I don't feel like people paid attention to the signs.
Nobody paid attention to the signs, save maybe Kiki's husband. He may have seen something. Okay. People normally don't pay attention to the signs when someone's spirit is broken. Clearly, I know something was just released by a family member saying that it took them hours upon days to try to encourage Kiki and reassure her so that she could remain on her path to sobriety and healing herself. Okay, because any of us could have fell off into the vice that Kiki was battling with. Any one of us could go see a physician or a specialist, need a special procedure, or be in some type of excruciating pain where we need some very strong painkillers, narcotic level, to just have some relief so we can function from day to day and care for ourselves and our families. Anybody, I used to see it all the time as a practitioner, a medical professional. Somebody squeaky clean otherwise fall victim to addiction because of a slip and fall, back injury, knee injury, hip injury, psychotropic drugs, psychedelic drugs, opiates, things like that are highly addictive, especially the synthetic ones. The preservatives and the MSG in those things get people hooked. And they're not even chemically designed for the melanated body. So let's go.
This person, I feel like all of a sudden started getting very angry. Okay, could have started getting very violent. All right, but it wasn't this person. It was the spell work, because this person had certain thoughts in their mind that wasn't theirs, and they actually, I feel like, thought that they were losing it a little bit.
Remember the infamous moment with the water being thrown across the table. How many times did Kiki say that I just lost it? That's just not me. I didn't intend to do that. I'm very sorry for the actions I did. That just I just came, it was like an outer body experience. Nobody paid attention because we all know Kiki has never been ratchet. You know, she was a beautiful chatterbox. She loved to talk, but she wasn't malicious and nasty. She didn't come from that deplorable energy. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're unaware that people are doing things to you, you would think that it's yours. If you do not know anything about no spell work, no voodoo, or nothing like that, a person that's unaware of these things or has nobody has ever told them about these things would go to the doctor, and people would these people would get on things to help cope with what's going on in their mind, not knowing that the reason why whatever you got prescribed to you ain't working is because it's not your thoughts. So no matter what you get or take, it ain't gonna remove the thoughts because it's spell work. It's a dark spiritualist in your energy, and you
People that are very close to you will put spell work on you silently and you won't even know it. For years, I had no clue how deep the jealousy and resentment went for me that my sister has. Little girl growing up, shared a room, same parents, same household. I found out I met my sister at 16 years old and the mask fell off. Had no clue. By the time I turned 18 and had my first child, even with the stigma with unwed mothers and illegitimate children at that time, my sister was still highly jealous of me. Okay? And we would go shopping, have meals together, hang out. She even held my child with that much hate and resentment in her heart. People can pray for your demise. People can pray for you to lose your mind. People can pray for you to have some type of disruption in your life because they cannot control you or you have a special gift that they weren't blessed with, a God given gift of light. Okay, let's go.
and until you're aware of what's going on, it continues, and that's kind of like what I'm getting. Okay, now I'm gonna see why somebody would do this to this person. Now that's what I want to see. Spirit, can you tell me why this dark spiritualist, or why somebody paid this person to do such a thing to this person? Why?
It's called root work, and nobody should be trifling around with root work unless you are an initiated shaman, baba, and you are an expert in that realm because that's really our roots. It's spirituality. For every disease, there's a herb that will cure it. And we were stripped of our natural abilities to heal ourselves from what Mother Earth provides by colonization. Let's go.
Can you tell me why? Somebody did this because of revenge. Whoever paid for this, or whoever did this to this person, or getting ready to do this to this person, they did this to get even with this person. Yep. They did this to get even with this person as revenge. It was a revengeful.
And why would someone want to get revenge on such a beautiful soul like Kiki? Hmm? Why would someone be so hateful and spiteful and insecure that they would need revenge on a loved one just for being who they are. And we all have flaws. We all have things that, might be slightly annoying to the people that love us. You know, some people are too quiet. Some people talk too much. Some people have certain, mannerisms that are annoying, right? Fallible, well, fallible. But what type of manifestation of hate is that great to wish upon someone you claim to love their downfall or embarrassment or humiliation? Why would you need revenge if you love someone? Let's go.
Thing here.
Building your custom home is
Bam, got another commercial. Here we go. We're gonna let that rock out.
Yep. For some of you all, it could have had something to do with possessions or money. For some of you all, but somebody was very angry at this person and did this because of revenge. This was very intentionally. This was intentional.
Oh, do that, Mom. Really?
Let's see. What goes here? I'm kind of getting like it's like a secret vendetta. This is like a secret enemy. This is somebody here that had a problem with this person and was angry at this person for something. But I don't even feel like they really told this person how they even felt and why they was this angry at this person. I feel like whoever the person is that's not here anymore, gone, not knowing that whoever did this to them had an issue like this. You see what I'm saying? Somebody was angry at this person. So they didn't want to go up to this person and like pow or, anything like that, or, put the dukes up. Like, no, they wanted it to be where nobody would know that they did this or had any kind of involvement in this situation. They wanted it to look like this person unalived themselves. And it definitely was not. And I feel like now people close to this person is trying to figure out, did somebody else do it or did this person do it? Because it's some type of red flag there. I feel like people are like, no, something just don't seem right. Somebody here is like, something don't seem right. Something just don't seem right. And it's like somebody like, no, this had to be a plot. This had to be something else because I just don't see this happening. Now, maybe that person could be you. That's like, no, this ain't, I don't feel like that's what happened. It's something else. But that's definitely what was going on. However,
It's a deeper type of sickness. It's a more frightening, disturbing energy when a relative is so very jealous and resentful and spiteful towards you. It's something about that. It's a stranger is one thing. It's like, okay, this person is just off their rocker. But when it's a relative, someone who you are close to, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking because I can talk. I've been through it and lived it, and I'm still living through it. I'm still healing from it. And trust you me, many a times I had to pull myself off that ledge. And I'm one who loves life, loves living life, enjoy who I am and whose I am. But people and their spell work through their words, through their hate, through their jealousy will infiltrate your thoughts and your mind will start playing tricks on you, thinking that you deserve to be removed from the living. Okay, let's go.
this person is, whoever this is, and your family or your friend that this happened to, dark spell work was done on this person to have this done to them. Okay? And then you got, let's see, what else here, Spirit? Why was this person so angry? Why was this person something about authority. Somebody, somebody let their guards down. What is this, spirit? What is this? What is this? For some of you all, it could have been about a relationship.
You see, Tisha is very covetous. She covets that she does not, what she doesn't have. Okay, she doesn't have the same love and devotion in her friend circle that Mel and Kiki had and have. She doesn't have the same respect from her spouse that Kiki has. Okay, she doesn't have the same business savvy and intelligence and strong acumen that Mel and Kiki have. Tisha holds her jealousy in how she forms and shapes her mouth. If you pay attention, these are the nonverbal cues that you're dealing with someone who is unhinged and whose spiritual posture is dark. Whenever Tisha is not in the center of attention, or someone corrects her or checks her, her mouth turns into an upside down U shape. And she begins to do this high pitched whine if she speaks. Her eyes get very narrow, her shoulders square up. She starts to breathe very shallow, and then whatever comes up comes out, which is why she shot that dagger at Stormy about being a pill popper. That was really meant for Kiki.
Somebody could have found out that somebody here could have been dealing with somebody else, and they found out that somebody could have found out that they were the other woman, like they wasn't the only one. For some of you all, this is what it was. Somebody found out that they were literally the other woman. It was somebody else involved.
There's rumors of Black Mamba having several other women, possibly even maybe an outside child around the same age as his oldest. Possibly. Rumors. Kiki knew about a lot of that information that was shared with her by Tisha. She was a scattered mess and even expected Mel to lay out the red carpet of information about the possibilities of her husband cheating before the Holtz divorce. Okay? Pay attention, y'all.
Somebody did some type of hypnosis spell. Now, that is the download that I had ended up getting from God, y'all. So y'all might have to look it up to further see what that is, but that's what he gave me. And I didn't look deeper into it, okay? But that's what he told me. Whoever this is did, they was doing hypnosis spells. Spirit, what does this consist of? What does it do? It got to be something with the mind. Like I said, they were doing something towards his mind or her mind. What?
They call it the nice, nasty phase, reactive abuse. Okay. These ladies, Kiki and Tisha, had a sit down. Yes, we agree we're going to try to bury the hatchet and move forward, reestablish our bond, regrow the trust, and then everything went left. As soon as Kiki started gaining more likability and public popularity from the show, what did Tisha start to do? Have her emotional temper tantrums, have her whining sessions, if you will, professional victimhood. Let's go.
So it does something to where you're never happy. You never feel joy. They had it to where this person never ever felt joy. It caused you to make decisions. It caused you to, it's like it have you making decisions that's not yours. So that's that projection energy again.
Talking to tainted, toxic bloggers, venting and venting. This is what happens to a scapegoat when you're being gang stalked, when you're being constantly harassed in a passive aggressive fashion, when you're being gaslit, when you're being lied to and lied about, when you have rumors being spread about you to deflect away from the information that you know to be true to silence you. And then there's displaced loyalty among family, even if they break the law and damage you in some type of way, you just decide against making an official report to the police. Now, I know each and every one of us under the sound of my voice has had a similar experience with family because we're conditioned to accept abuse as a way of expressing love. And our siblings, parents, it doesn't matter, can commit crimes against us and we refuse to report it to authorities because it's family. Let's go.
If this is a woman, somebody could have been doing something to this woman's womb space. And if this was a man, this was they were doing something to cause it to where he cannot, like, you know, reproduce here. They were doing all of this to this person's body.
We know that somebody, a couple, is doing IVF, right? Stormy and Tisha fell out right before Stormy and her husband, Courtney, decided they wanted another child. Okay. Tisha can't have any more children because her husband had a vasectomy. Okay. Tisha was also married while she was pregnant. She got married while she was pregnant, and that caused her to make the choice to sacrifice chasing her dreams to be a housewife. I grew up with a mother who was a housewife, who had a lot of resentment for being a housewife. She had her own picture of what she wanted her marriage to look like, and she didn't get her wishes granted the way she expected, which happens. Sometimes it happens that way. However, if a woman or a man is emotionally immature and they do not understand the spiritual responsibility behind taking vows, those words that are spells, then their expectation of marriage is skewed. And whoever does have the picture of the marriage that they desire, resentment for those who have what they don't have, manifests into jealousy, passive aggressiveness, the energy that you feel, you express it with your words, and you begin to create spells that can hex and harm other people. Let's go.
Let's see. What's this? It's somebody, so you could be this Queen of Wands here. It's a Queen of Wands, okay? And if you know, the Queen of Wands is somebody here that's very, very intuitive, right? So some of you all might be watching tarot to try to see what happened with this person. Or you're trying to get like confirmation on what you could already know. You could be trying to find new details, or you could be trying to be confirmation on what you think you already know, really. You could be very intuitive. Because the Queen of Wands,
I threw the cards for Kiki. I looked up some stuff in the spiritual Akashic records on this situation as well. And I came up with the Queen of Wands popped out for me as well. So let's go.
is very intuitive. And with this moon coming up in reverse, it's letting me know that maybe you could be shedding light on something. You could be the one trying to determine if something is an unalive situation, or did somebody do it intentionally. And I feel like you're shedding light on something. You're making people look into something too. Versus people was just saying, no, this person could have been going through this, so now they did it themselves. You could be making other people be like, nah, bro, it's some funny stuff going on here. Like, nah, I don't feel like this person did that. Like, I feel like it was intentionally done. It's like people is starting to see things kind of like how maybe you're seeing it. Or whoever it is that's in the investigative energy. Like, that's like, no, it's like you could be making other people see that maybe something is not accidental. Like, you know, like, I mean, like, that this person didn't do this to themselves. Definitely was somebody involved here.
What is a
My bad, y'all. Another commercial. But let's get back into it.
Because maybe you can see the Page of Swords. You see things that other people don't see. You can see things that's hidden. And I don't, you see something hidden. Now, collective.
Nonverbal cues are hidden when we're caught up in the emotionalism of situations and it's constant chaos. When you're connected to certain people, that is a diversion tactic, so you will miss these hidden cues and clues. That's why God created empaths. That's why we're here to help you see things that you may normally not see. It's spiritual. Some of us have the veil, some of us don't. And when you abuse and neglect and exploit spiritual people who mean no harm, nothing good is going to come to you after that.
If this ain't your family and friend that this happened to, if you the intuitive one, maybe you picked up on this. And this might not even be your friend or your family member, but maybe you intuitively picked up on this. And you know, you picked up on somebody else's energy. And this could be happening to somebody else's friend and family member. Take it as it resonates, because I got that too. And maybe people could be watching you because you are the Queen of Wands and you shed light on something. And now people are starting to see that maybe something wasn't this person. They're like, no. Especially if you have shed light on spell work and things like that, things that people really don't talk about too much. People, I feel like, are starting to see that, like, no, I'm really starting to believe that somebody did spell work on this person, because it just didn't make sense. People are seeing it now. Y'all, it just started thundering real loud. A tower. I feel like it's gonna get ready to be a tower, because people is taking whatever this Queen of Wands energy, this psychic is saying seriously, because they're starting to see something now. They like, nah, bro. At first, I thought that maybe this was an unalive situation, but now that I'm thinking about it, no, I really feel like somebody did this to this person. Like, I don't feel like this person did this to themselves. Like, no, people are waking up and starting to see something now. Yeah, and it's some type of hypnosis spell. It was something done to this person, something with their mind. And what also came out, y'all, was Bluetooth wireless control app. Somebody was, y'all, let me just see. What is this, Spirit? What is this? Yeah, look, then you got the death card out here. It says a literal unalive. I have to say it like that, y'all, okay? Somebody did this to this person. And it's finna be found out that this person did not do this to themselves. It's finna be found out. So if you needed confirmation for whoever this reading is for, this is your confirmation. Whoever this is that's no longer here, they did not do this to themselves. They did not. They did not. Now, I don't know if you're going to try to have somebody look into it and investigate it further, okay? Or somebody going to turn in some type of information on who this dark spiritualist is and who paid them. But definitely, this was not something that this person did to themselves. It was not. This was spell work all day long. And people are starting to see that. People are watching this Queen of Wands. People watching this Queen of Wands because this Queen of Wands know what they're talking about.
In my opinion, Melody is the Queen of Wands. She's the intuitive of the castmates, and she's not afraid to use her intuition. So I'm going to say this. Y'all need to back up off of Melody. Whoever's trying to link her to this very dreadful demise of Kiki. That is disgusting. I'm just going to say it. And to that person, that content creator who released that vile lie and posted it on social media prior to getting proper authorization from the family, you need to take that down. You need to remove that video. Stay out of people's personal, intimate, private lives, capitalizing off of someone's grief. You are an elder Black woman, a mother, allegedly a grandmother. I don't know. That's what I hear. I don't watch her channel. But this, what you did with that information, you were out of order, ma'am. Way out of order. So, whatever is coming full circle to you, I don't want to hear any screaming when the karma rains down. I'm going to leave it there. Let's go.
It's shedding light on things that I feel like people really didn't pay attention to. Like I said, how many places you go to and people actually talking about spell work, different spells and voodoo and all the type of hexes there are out there. People don't be talking about that. People don't be talking about that. But it's this Queen of One, whoever this psychic is talking about something. And maybe people didn't believe this person at first, but they're starting to see that it's some truth in what this person's saying. They're starting to see it. They're seeing it. Somebody intentionally did this to this person. Revenge. They had some type of secret animosity with this person, and they wanted this person up out of here. What is this Bluetooth wireless control app?
Tisha needs a lot of emotional validation. She's very emotionally codependent. Okay. And what we mistake for love and affection, it is really obsession. Okay. You saw how Tisha behaved at Nell's birthday party towards Mel. She fanned out like a fanatic, like a rabid chia pet. just climbing all over Melody, sloppy drunk. Okay? We all know why people drink heavily. That's their excuse to justify their deplorable thoughts and behaviors. Okay, let's go. Y'all pay attention now. Stay with me.
Y'all, I feel like somebody wanted this person to like suffer. They wanted, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight there is. They wanted it to be a slow, unalive situation. They didn't want it to be real fast. They wanted this person to suffer first. A very evil energy, y'all, okay? And so I feel like they hacked into something. A Bluetooth wireless control app. Somebody hacked into something. And y'all, I've been constantly getting things about satellites, GMS, fake cell phone towers. Yeah, I just seen some lightning. Light finna be shed on all of this, on what people be doing behind the scenes to do things to people. Y'all heard that? It's a tower all day. I'm telling you. Some folks finna get ready to go down because this is getting found out. Somebody's getting ready to investigate this. And I feel like it's gonna be major when this come out. Because I feel like when this come out, it's gonna like raise the hair on people's necks, back, arms, everything. Then they gonna be looking into the situations on what happened in their family. Because they gonna be like, wait a minute. Did somebody in my family or my friend had this done to them? Then everybody gonna start looking into certain things. I'm telling you why. When this story hit the news, or when this come out, wherever you at in your community, that people are using spell work to unalive people, and it's not something that they did to themselves, y'all, I am telling you, baby, it's gonna be a lot of people coming forward. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a whole lot of investigations going on. People probably gonna be opening up cases because they like, I don't know what could have happened.
My new book, Keyboard Rich, How Anyone Can Earn Six Figures from Home with a Simple Bookkeeping Business, has just hit the Wall Street Journal bestseller list. And
My bad, y'all. Got a little commercial here. We gonna let this rock a little bit more than we about to bounce.
Cases probably just been closed for the start being opened back up and everything. Because people gonna be like, I feel like this was done to my friend and my family too. Watch, mark my words, and y'all know I know what I be talking about. This is somebody's story. This is somebody's story. This happening to somebody or getting ready to. And I know what I be telling. Everything I say be the truth. I don't get up on here to lie. I don't do that. I'm gonna give it to you straight. You hear me? Somebody wants somebody to suffer. So they was hacking into stuff. These are people here that can tell. If you got a Bluetooth and you got headphones, they can hack into your Bluetooth. You can hear voices through it. The radio, you can have the radio on and it sound like somebody talking through the radio. If you on the phone, it sound like somebody talking through the phone. You always hearing this voice, right? It's hackers hacking into certain things here. The satellite, just look it up. Don't just take what I'm saying and go with it. Go look it up yourself. Look up fake cell phone towers. People hack into it. That's how they get your information in your phone. Look up GSM, look up all of these type of things. Don't just take my word for it, baby. Look it up yourself. One thing about it, criminals find their way to do things to where they ain't gonna ever get caught. But when it comes to a whole psychic, you can't get away with things because they know it. God gonna give them messages on what's going on. It's giving me high priestess. Whoever the high priestess is know what they talking about. And it's people that's paying attention to this person now. Because now they seeing that, wait a minute, it's some truth in this. I'm sorry. This person ain't crazy. This person really know what they talking about. Now, like I said, I don't know if you the high priestess or this Queen of Wands, or if you're the family or the friend of this person that's not here no more. But however it is, it's gonna be found out. Like law enforcement's gonna get ready to get involved in this. Okay? Let's see. Spirit, how is this gonna get ready to come out? Y'all, somebody could have tried to scare somebody for not talking with this Eight of Swords. Y'all heard that? I know y'all heard that. I know y'all heard that. That was so loud. The whole, my whole place shook. Even the floor. Everything just boom.
There was a lot of backhanded threats made, lots of over talking, overshadowing, overpowering of certain conversations by the Black Mamba while Kiki was on that show. Basically, Tisha and Marceau snitched on themselves. They exposed themselves with their own behavior, and they're so ignorant they don't even realize it. Okay, y'all remember. Start connecting the spiritual dots now.
When I tell you this situation here, y'all, was definitely unjust done to this person because this person ain't here. And the person that did this is still going around here like they ain't did nothing. I had no involvement in this. Like ain't nothing happened.
Marceau is the main one who always acts like nothing happens after he's lit the fire and poured gas on it. You see, each and every time he had a sit down with Melody, he played that clueless, dumb dingbat role. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Minimizing his behavior, gaslighting Melody. And every time she took the sharpest thumbtack and burst his bubble every time. Snatched them lies right down out the universe.
Somebody tried to scare somebody to keep them from talking. Because if somebody else didn't know what somebody did, collective. Somebody wanted somebody in an Eight of Swords situation. In a Eight of Swords energy. They wanted somebody to be in fear. They wanted somebody to be quiet and not talk on nothing. They wanted to make sure nobody spoke on something that they knew. Because they didn't want nobody to find out what happened really to this person. So this like some people or something trying to scare somebody to shut up, basically. Let's see. I'm finna get ready to wrap this up. Spirit, what's the end result here? And yes, people can definitely hack into certain things where you hear their voice. This could be somebody in your neighborhood. You can hear them talking through whatever this is that they hacking into. And it's something with fake cell phone towers, satellites, and all of that kind of stuff. Okay? People can do that. You can hear their voice. It's not in your head. You're hearing somebody in your community talking to you through whatever this is. And it's something dealing with the satellite, the Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi, and all that kind of stuff. They can hack into anything. And they'll have you feeling like you're going crazy. This is a real thing. Look it up. Look it up. It's gonna come out what people been doing. Somebody was playing with this person's mind and head and projecting things onto them that wasn't theirs, and this person didn't know what was going on with them, so they thought it was their thoughts. They were sending things out to make this person sick. What's the end result here? What's the end result here? In this situation, Spirit. What's the end result in this? What's this here? Y'all, people finna be heartbroken. My phone finna get ready to cut off. People finna be heartbroken. 3 of Swords, the Sun, and 5 of Wands. People finna get ready to be heartbroken, y'all, because this psychic told the truth the whole time. And people finna be apologizing to whoever this is in this Queen of Wands energy, whoever this psychic is. And people finna be very heartbroken to find out that whoever they thought unalived themselves, really somebody done it with spell work. And light finna be shed on it with this sun. And some people finna get ready. It's finna be y'all. It's finna be a major fight in a community. People finna get ready to, y'all. I'm talking about. It's finna be real bad. It's finna get real ugly in a community. If this your community, in your community, I'm telling you, it's finna be real bad. 5 of Wands. Oh, baby, it's finna go down. It's finna go down. Do you hear me? It is. Cause I like you telling me this whole time. This psychic was telling the truth. Watch what I say. All right, but that's all I have for you all. I hope this resonated in some way and gave you all some type of clarity. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your donations. Thank you for looking personal.